So here we're going to look at the area of a cycle. Area of a cycle is a bit interesting, and I think many learners always confuse the area of a cycle and the circumference. When you're asked to find the circumference of the cycle, normally if you're asked to find the circumference, you're actually being asked to find the distance. For example, if they say the distance from here to going around to back here. So that's what they're asking when they ask you to find circumference. However, when they ask you to find the area, we're actually getting the area, the space in here. And in that case, mostly they ask you when they give you figures, like they give you the diameter or the radius. So diameter is that line that crosses a cycle in the middle, like crosses and divides the cycle into half. And the radius is half of it from the center. So if you have the center here, so if it goes like that, that's a radius. This one is a radius, because in most cases, these places are the same. They are the same. So if that's the radius, so here we have 3 centimeters. So that means like this is also 3 centimeters. This is also 3 centimeters. This is also 3 centimeters. And this also is 3 centimeters because we have the center here. And that means the diameter is 6. So it's half, is 2 times the radius. So that's just what I wanted to clarify. Now, in this case, now we're supposed to find an area. We have the radius, and the formula for finding area for cycle is always pi r squared. Well, pi in most cases, so pi is connoted by sometimes 3.142. That is when it put into decimal, or sometimes you can be given 22/7. Okay, so depending on what figures you have, you can either use 22/7 here, or you can use 3.142. Now let's go to our question. Now our question says an r here is always the radius, and in this case now when they give you this the power here, that means like you're supposed to square it. So we have here 3 centimeters. So in this case now what we want to do is we're going to choose 3.142. So our area, we are given pi, and we also given radius, which is 3 centimeters. So we're just going to replace everything. So an area is going to be 3.142, and then multiply that one by this is r, which is 3 times 3. So 3 times 3, basically 3.142 multiplied by 9. So because this one 3 but multiplied by 3 is 9. So here we're going to say 3.142 multiplied by 9. Now, when you multiply 3.142 by 9, you get 28.278. Okay, 28.278. So when you get this one, so this is going to be square centimeter because it's an area. Okay, so that's how you do it. Now let's do that is A. Let's do another one just to show you fully how to find an area of a cycle. Like now you see B again. We're going to use another pen. So when we are asked to find an area, so we're going to look for the area, the space that is here. So we have pi r squared, so an area is equal to pi r squared. And in this case, because we have 7, we can use the other one, which was 22 over 7 instead of 3.14, because 7 here is so easy to multiply. And then we have r. In this case, we have r, which is 7. So we have 7, and then we multiply that one by 7. So this is again, we could use different pi. So remember we said pi can be connoted by 3.142, or can also be connoted by 22 over 7. Now in this case, because I have 7 and I want to make my working easier, so I decided to use 22 over 7. If I have radius that are divisible by 7, normally I will use 22 over 7 instead of 3.142. So in this case, now we just cancel, so that 7 cancels, and then we know we have here 22 times 7. That's going to be our area. So 22 times 7, that should give us 7 times 2 will give us 14. So that's going to give us 14. We carry 1. So then 7 times 2 will give us 14. 2 plus 1 is 15. So 154. So 154 square centimeter. Square centimeter, not cube. Okay, so that is going to be our answer. Thank you so much for watching this video.